G'day everyone, just waiting for you guys to hop on. This is another part of the live of half square triangles, the live demo. So welcome when you get here. I'm just getting my computer up and running at the same time so I can see everyone's comments. My coffee, all good. Okay, well while you guys are hopping on, I'm just going to keep preparing. G'day Debbie. Hi Karen, Adele, sorry. Heather, Julie, shared, nice. Okay, so while I'm waiting, I'm just going to cut some more 4.5-inch squares. And I'm going to do that with no sound. Okay. Okay, hang on. You hear me now? All good? Okay, so like I say, welcome back to another part of the half square triangle demo. I've got sticky tape on there, God only knows why. This one here, good afternoon Yvonne, hi Debbie and Julie, Sandy, beautiful, you can all hear me. So I'm just going to use my Creative Grids cutter because I know that I can place that on the edge of the fabric there, cut in my 4.5 section. I'll just move it down a bit so my blade starts off it. I'll even pop that line now. So I've got it lined up there. You probably hear the dog in the background. Hi Stella, hi Kathy, Cheryl and Lynette. How are you? How are you? Sharpen that one there, and I might just turn it this way and do the same thing. I think 4.5, nice. So I need about 6, so I'm going to need about 12 all up. Another Debbie, how are you Debbie? So we've got 4, so I'm going to need 6 for each one. I don't think that'll make it, nope. And I'll do another one. So the beauty of this small one is that when you're doing a nice little small project, you've got a very little amount of room, you can do yourself up to 6.5-inch squares with this, and it has the black outline and of course the numbered, you can see the 4 and then it has half written there. So I can just run that in there. Then I'll turn her sideways. I'm not even using the actual mat for anything other than to sit it on to cut. And that one there. How much are the small ones? Lynette, these are 65, the small ones. So that's 6 of those. That one will be too small. So I had some, I do have one in stock, otherwise I'm going to have to order. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. So I'm just cutting up my 6. So I'm going to need 2 lots of 6. Let's 2, 4, 6. That's one lot, and I need a second lot, so I'm just doing a bit of scratchy, get that even. So I hope you're all having a good weekend. It's been an interesting one for me. Oh, I must have a bit of a dip in my blade. I have sharpened that blade about 8 times so far, and works a treat, that manual sharpener. I love it, and just saved me having to replace them, because I replace them so often. It's an absolute ripper. Love it. Won't be promoting the electric one again. I've been told it's not really fabulous, not as good as this one, so I apologise to anyone who has purchased the electric one. If you find it's okay and no issues, fantastic. Not really sure what I can do if it's not, especially if they've been opened and used. They might not take them back. I don't think they would. All right, so that's 4, and I'll just grab one more bit of white. Came in handy. I had cut the wrong size square, and I thought, what am I going to do with these? It's perfect. I'll just run that. So I can tell you how good this mat is that I ironed on. I left, and this rubber one, the silicone one, I left my little iron on sitting like that, 2 days, just like that. 2 days. And then I realised, and after 2 days of it sitting there, I have a slight iron mark. Do you have any other rulers you're using in stock? Donna, yes, I have the small one at the moment. I have one of these ones in stock. Other than that, I am ordering some more. Yeah, so how's that? I didn't even realise I'd left it running. Crazy, hey? Very lucky. Lucky that it's wool. Sure, Donna. Yep, I'll pop your name on it, love. All right, so... Alright, so that's 6. Okay, that's done, that's done, that's done. I'll pop that away on the side. Let me just grab it. And I'll remember to pop your name on. Very lucky I was, Debbie, wasn't I? I was really lucky. So, I shouldn't need to cut at the moment now for a little, oh no, I will need to cut, so I take that back. So what I've done is I've got 2 lots of white, you can see, there, just trying to make sure that they're in the camera. Then I have 2 lots of 2, 4, 6, colour on colour. 2, 4, 6, and then I have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 white and colour. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, must have one too many. And I did that last time too. Oh, that doesn't belong there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Come on. 4, 5, 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. So I've got an extra. Okay, so I've cut them at 4.5, and now I need to just trim these at 4.5. Now, you need to do all this before you start sewing them together. For those who haven't done this before, I place the seam across that way. Okay, get your ruler. You've got a 4.5 inch mark there. Here's your 4.5 here. But make sure that there's a white line. I don't know if you can see that there on the camera, but there's actually a white 45-degree angle line there, and I'm putting that on the actual seam, regardless of what's happening on the bottom and that. I'm putting it on there and cutting it 4.5. Scary, I know, but we do these things. So you cut that off and then turn it that way. Line up that line again. It should line up really nice along here, but the point of it will be right on that black edge, and this seam go across there, and it's 4.5. It's pretty much right on it, but I'll just give it a trim anyway because that's what I'm here for. And then this one actually has the angle going the other way, so we're going to go, there we go. I'm going to go from this way. So angle up that way. I turn it upside down, I have. Make sure that's in there. Hang on. Tell a lie. There's me 4.5. Hang on. No, I did that way. 4.5. Oh, that's right. There's my 4.5. And now it's a little bit off there. I should be able to clean that up. 4.5 line. It's pretty much right on it. And trim that off. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can still do it. I am going to trim that down because that looks like it's just off the 4.5. I'm going to just come back a fraction and take that little bit off because that will annoy me. I know it's only 1/5 of nothing, but so there's your one. All right, so then you got it. If you haven't, you've got just a normal little ruler, and you don't. As long as it's got that angle line across there, you're laughing. All right, so you would literally grab your piece, line up that line that's across there, and line it up straight on the edge with the point of your ruler at the top. Okay, and line up that stitch line. Hold firm because it doesn't have a non-slip. Turn it the other way. Line it up on that edge, and also the stitch line there. Now we need to go this way. Make sure it's 4.5. So 4.5 is about there. So there. Oops, days. Come on, be nice with me. 4.5. Yeah. And I'll do this way. Make sure I'm on 4.5 here. No, I didn't do the 4.5 this side. Sorry, my bad. Make sure you move it down to 4.5 too, by the way. Just saying. So go across that way, and then I can go that way. That reduces the effort. There we go. So make sure that's on 4.5. Come on. It's very hard for you to see because the lines are blue and the fabric's blue. So I've got, that's my 5 there, so I've got to come across the 4.5 which will effectively put that on my stitch line. Make sure the bottom is on 4.5. Hold it down nice and tight, across there and across there. Because it's got a ridge, I can't get my fingers. I could try, but I'd rather not. So anyone got any questions so far with what they've done, and they need any help with it or any advice on anything at all? None so far. Good. Everyone's doing well then. So that's why I actually do like, when you're squaring off, I do like these square rulers better, because you can sort of go across as well. So you can, whereas with this one, I have to just go up one side and then turn one side, turn one side, turn, if that makes sense. So I'll show you that line that I'm talking about. You can see that line there. That's my angle that I'm using to line up on the stitch line. So all raining your way. It's been raining here on and off. No snow, which is good, because it doesn't really do much other than burn the plants. If doing well covers not started yet, then yeah, sure, going well. That's all right. You've got these videos. You can go through them over and over again. You've always got me there. And you can always ask for advice that way as well. Happy to help as much as I can. And yeah, so you know, you'll always have it there. Oopsie days, didn't grab that very well, did I? Bit of pizza cutting there. I'll just take that little bit of scrunchy bit off. Oops, probably took me too much off. Yeah, but it's bloody freezing here, just saying, out loud. So are you doing any projects of your own at the moment, Claire, or are you still not able to? Still learning though, and the biggest thing I think is that I have perhaps not taken the time to do this part. Then close enough turns into things not lining up. Hi Terry, still packing. What an awful job. Yes, I'm doing the purple quilt I designed for Tash. Nice. Well, you're doing something, and that's the main thing. As long as you keep yourself busy, keeps our minds occupied and stops us thinking about all the crud things that are going on in the world at the moment. I spoke to my little barley man, and they're in shutdown. He's mortified. Yeah. Because it means his little business has to stop, which means he's got no income, and I don't think that they would get the government subsidy thing over there. I think every man for himself that it would be. Poor love. Still hand sewing, not getting much time sewing, is most of my time is, yeah, still storm cleanup, I would have thought so. And Stella's still hand sewing 3.5-inch diamonds. I saw that. That's amazing. That is an amazing job you've got there. No. Take my hat off to you, Stella. Crazy woman. As bad as my 1/2-inch hexie quilt that I've got. It's probably about 10 years old now. God, I really need to do it. I need to get me backside into gear and just sit, when I sit down in bed and watch the Idiot Box, I need to just have it with me, but the lighting's not great in there, and then I can't be bothered, as you do. Sorry, I was just looking at a photo. You are more than welcome to come and help me. Yeah, there you go. Sewing black on black pieces. Thank goodness I got that lamp from you. Oh, yeah, that would drive... Yeah, my eyes would be... I'd be cross-eyed. So I reckon out of this whole quilt, this would have to be the most pedantic part of it. I reckon... I've not sort of made this pattern before. I'm sort of going by the seat of my pants as I do. But I reckon that this would have to be the most fiddly part, is getting these right. Oh, and the half, what they call it, the for opening the seams to get that nice flat center seam. That takes a long time too. But and once you get through it, you sort of, comb and hose, it just comes together really quickly. But in the process of all that, you're still fiddling, So I thought I would also do another after this. I've got a bit of a design. Someone came the other day and picked up their goodies, and we were talking about this project. Come inside from the freezing cold, etc. It's dark, it's late, dinner needs making, dishes, etc. Too buggered to get started sewing. Yeah, yeah, that doesn't sound good. No, I get that as well, but I just ignore those. Yeah, so as far as sorry, I was just concentrating. I've got another project. I think you're going to really like it. Oh, sugar. But I will need to sign you up for it because I'll need to know how many stitch outs I need to do. So it's going to be a pre-stitched piece for you that will be stitched out on the long arm. And I think we'll do the fun painting thing. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm just deciding between doing Inktense pencils or fabric paint, and I'm sort of leaning towards the Inktense just because you can get a little bit of what they call it, bit better on the highlights and lowlights, so yeah, so I wanted to do that. So if you're interested in that, I'll start doing that, putting up, yes, we're going to do this. Who's interested? It'll be a table runner, FYI. So it'll be around about 12 or so, maybe by the time I cut it off and leave your sides and everything. Probably have around about 14 inches by around about 55, unless you want it longer. I'd have to work out cost. Also need to figure out, I think it would be better on white if it's going to be intense, because you can see the colour. If we're going to do it with normal standard fabric paints, then we need to do it with on a black or something like a navy, so we can really see the colours stand out. Sorry, someone's just sending me a message. It keeps popping up. I saw Pauline from Pauline use her Yazi bag to put all her binding tools in. Nice! Yes, I think we have there, Stella. Do we need to have our paints, etc. for it? Yeah. Our own, yeah. Kayleen, you would. But I also have like little paint sets in the Lumiere, or just the textile paints that are little starter sets, and they could be good too. So I'm sort of umming and ahhing as to, that was a bit rough, as to what I do there, because I sort of want as many people as I can, and I want to keep it as cost effective as possible. And I need to press that, hang on, I crunched a seam. Yeah, so if you've got Inktense, then that's perfect. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Oh, I've got extra ones. YouTube one tappers. What are one tappers? Who's putting that in? Oh, go away. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? You need to be blocked. Go away. Come here. Block. Alright. I've blocked it. Sorry, guys. Knew it'd be spam. Some idiot with spam. They can't help themselves, can they? Okay, I think I blocked it. Yeah, you did, Jennifer. Yep, it's all right. It's not a stalker, it's just a spammer. I think reported as well. Yep. Oh. Okay, so here we go. Oh. Here we go. You're an idiot, Ikra, whatever your name is. Come here. Why is it not letting me do it? Swear to God. Yeah, she's back. Oh, man, come on. Facebook. I can't get her. Good God. I'll have to try and get her later. Sorry, guys. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, we were talking about that quilt. So, or the project. So the other, if it's already stitched out too, that's something else you can look at and go, yeah, do I need to? Do I do something else? Yeah, I can't seem to. Listen, Ikwa, whatever your name is, go away. Yes, go away. Ikra. What? I wish I could do it. I can't even get them. So, yeah, so anyway, getting back to that. So I thought that that might be a nice little project that we could all do. And it'd be a nice thing that's already stitched out for you. You don't have to do anything other than colour it in. I blocked her, yep. I can't seem to do it on mine. I'm not too sure what's going on there, but I might have to try and do it after the fact. So she can't come back again. So in the meantime, we'll just ignore her, hey? yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how I got the second ones there. And yep, so yeah, I blocked her, I blocked her, and I blocked her. Yep, good, good. Everyone just block her. She'll go away eventually. She realises that she won't get any attention. Yeah, so what do you think? It's quite it's quite a cutesy sort of thing. It could be, I mean, you could do whatever you want with it really, I suppose. You could make it into just a panel for a quilt or whatever. Yeah, or I blocked it too. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, just block her and she'll go away eventually. I think that's, because I've blocked her personally, I think that's why it won't let me do anything. She's still sort of showing up here. How do you block someone? You click on that little 3 dots next to them, or go to their page and block them from there. You know how it sort of says add friend and all that. You can block them as well. Yeah, so what do you reckon about that? I think it was Lorraine Lane that was here, was talking with me, and who else was it? Kerry Hunter. Yeah, I went on the computer. It's much easier on the computer, yeah. A lot harder on the phone. Well, it's not, but it can be, depending on what kind of phone you've got. So, while I've had a bit of a chat, if it's all in the kit, would be something. Yeah, so I could probably do a kit with paint and without paint. And not so much a pattern, but a video. We do it together. So there will be no pattern as such. It's but it's something that you could, you know, look back on and go, how cool am I? Why is that? Yeah. So yeah, see, I might have to go into her profile to block her. And if I do that, then I can't see what you guys do. It's very lovely. Loving the owl. We're doing, yeah, so it'll be probably a bit different than the owl. So not as, probably not as sort of wild and woolly, but it'll have that cutesy, pretty thing. You know what I mean? Almost done. A bit of a chat while I do this. So once you've got them all done, it's, oops a days, did it again, didn't I? Just reline up. Once you've got them all cut, we're going to line them up. Kids leaving for work, so I missed a bit. Oh, okay. Being a pain. I was wondering if there is a finished image of the project. No, there's not. Not yet. Did see this somewhere and I went, oh, that's pretty cool, I'm going to make that. Oh, let me do that with the girls. So no real image as such. There was a video which I will put in eventually in the links and everything, so the right people get acknowledged. Oh, missed one. Oh, no. No, missed one. Yeah, so although I didn't have a pattern as such, I just missed it. Everything else was fine. I missed that corner. Yeah, is there a theme? Yes, it's all very, it's more colouring book type thing. The butterflies and flowers, that's the theme of this project. So yeah, so I'd have to stitch one out, do one and show you, and then see if you guys want to do it. But I thought it'd be interesting. It's something different. Alright, so I'll pop all those aside because currently I do not need any more. So there's my 4 of those. I've got that, and I've got that. Oops, stays that one, and 6 of those, all my little bits and pieces. So I need 1 lot for each side. Okay. Now, what I do is, because you're going to do one side and then the other, normally I will start with, say, 4. 2, 3, 4. Mad woman. How about going all the one way? Yeah, we're going to need that. No, I want it this way. Sorry. So put my white on the left, colour on the right. You're interested? Yep. So then just lay these out. So you've got, which I might pop, no, that one can stay, that one maybe can go up there, and might have one of the same too many. I'll see how I go. And that's gonna be a nuisance. So I put that one there, so it faces the other way. So I can't put that one there like that, but I can put that way, and I can do that, and that's one, so you can see that way. And then I've got my plain squares. So you're going to do 2 of these, okay? And that's the angle of the thing that comes in, and then it goes out. Hi Claire, hi Judy. I've been talking to Claire, so hi Judy. So that's how they're going to go. What we're going to do is we're just going to pin those. So tip that way. This is the beautiful part of it. We don't need to worry about points or anything yet. All we have to do is make sure that we stitch on the right side and we don't sew the wrong ones together. It does help when you've got this to keep them in some sort of order. Yeah, but I thought it'd be a nice little free, or sort of, or free demo, but with a kit. And you don't have to have a kit. I mean, I suppose you can just do your own, but, you know, wait to see what I do, and if you like it, then do it, and if you don't, you don't. Now, okay, and that one, yeah. Gosh, I didn't even think to check my internet and make sure it's working right. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. It is, it is. Hi Denise. Alright. So that's the outer side and inner. Okay. And they're the sides I'm going to sew. So I'm going to put them just like that over here at my machine. And my bits and pieces all out of the way. I got stuff everywhere. So I put them exactly the way I had them. And then this one, I'm going to go the opposite direction. Right. Try not to crease that too much. How big is a new project likely? Oh, probably around about, like, I've measured it out. It's probably going to be about 55 by about 14, roughly, like a table runner. That way, and that way, and that way, and that way. Like I say, you can mix these up however you like. So, colour, that one, maybe that one, maybe that one, and that one. Okay, and then the whites. Blooming autocorrect project. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, I thought it'd be something different, and you know, if you've got your own paints, really, it's only going to cost you the actual print, like stitched out piece, and it's all done computer-wise on the long arm. Is this one you're working on different to the large block? No, this is the same same one I'm doing. So this is a part of that next border before we do the actual outer border. So I'm just going to move them over, and I'll do that right. No. Oh, you mad woman, you've got to make sure they're all going the right way. So just double check that you got your lines going the right way too. I just realised I didn't. Yeah, so this is the same one that I've been doing for a few weeks now, Judy. That helps. That's what you're sort of asking me. I'm getting confused when you said about... Oh, no, that's another project I was talking about. If you get a chance, just go back a bit. You won't see anything. It's just me talking about this other project I was thinking of starting. And just a fun one, you know, something we can do over maybe 3 sittings. And that being, you know, on a Sunday. And just do it 3 weeks running. Something like that. Just break up the patchwork thing. So you might have, you know, two sittings or 3 sittings of painting, and then we have one of turning it into a table runner and binding it. So there we go, and that's the second one. So I'm going to turn you're in, are you? I'm going to turn this around for the machine. Just get me some of this stuff away. So let me just turn this around. You like the sound effects? They're important. Okay, there we go. All right, so the first one. Taking out from under. So just grab it. That's a seam on. Just make sure about that. Now see how I had see how they're going that way? They really need to go that way. So that the actual, these lines have to go. So I had that on the wrong angle. I didn't check that one, so. Alright, so lift it up. And I think that should be right. And chain stitch these. So I'm just going to double check this as well. Did you find any more of the green I need? Didn't want to start doing the 2 colors. Oh, sugar. That's my bad. I did forget. All right, I'll have a look today and make sure. All right. I actually forgot, so I apologise. Yeah, I'll get onto that. Just making sure my lines are going the right direction. Seams. And the one. That one should be just fine. Just make sure they're lined up nice. Keep your seams about, you know, even as you can. All good, thanks. Yep, no worries. Okay, so then just trim these apart. And I'm putting them back the way it would be with that on top. Then I'm going to do this one. Underneath. Make sure my seam is going in the right direction. Yes, it is. much do you need? Happy to see if I've got some too. Yep. So the other day I had to put a backing together for a quilt that I'm doing for a customer. And I'm looking at this thing going, oh, it's huge. Anyway, I sat down on this machine and just ran through it like it was, oh, got a phone call, missed a lot. What have to watch? Like, yeah, Stella, we're talking about a new little project that might you might like, because it's going to be pre-stitched out, and you just have to add colour. And it'll be stitched out on the long arm. Hello, Julianne. So, but it could be a nice little cutesy thing you could do, this project. I'm a bit concerned about those lines going the wrong way. I might have to turn it. No, yeah. No, I had them right. No, I didn't. There they. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So, when that's open, they are. Yeah, that's correct. So this one. Yeah. Why is that facing the wrong way? Oh, okay, that goes away. And that goes away. And away. And away. So what I'm making sure is these lines, there we go, so I knew there was one going the wrong way, are going the right direction. So that one there. On there and that one there. Yeah, anyway, I was doing that backing, and it's a massive backing, and yeah, it just went through it really, really easy. Really easy. Alright, so that one there. That one there. That one there. So that's the only thing you've got to watch, is that your lines of your stitch lines, you know, like the direction of them's not right. Okay. And it was so nice. I didn't have to set up anything. I didn't have to change anything. Didn't have to change a needle. I didn't have to do anything. I just sat and she turned it on, and it just went. I was like, woohoo! Turn anything on. I didn't have to plug it. I didn't have to change a foot. Nothing. Brilliant. And it was so quick. One is wrong. Yes, you saw that. Did you you got one wrong? Have you got one wrong? I might have. I'll have a look at it. If I do, I'll just unpick it. I'll have a look what we got. Okay. All right. I've got it going the wrong way, haven't I? It's freaking me out, man. There we go. I want that way. Oh yeah, that one. That one's wrong. Those two are wrong. Yeah, give me a sec. Fix that. Turn the one around the right way, but not the other one. Okay. Now I've got those two there. Well, it happens constantly. Who cares? All right, let's go. Yeah, thank goodness for the buzz. I know. It's so easy to do. Much easier. Have I done it again? Oh, you mad woman. Hang on. I know what I've done. I've sewn the first one without looking. So if no one has, if you don't have one of these, you don't know what you're missing out on. Still wrong. Yeah, it was, that gives me a chance to actually change it. I sewed it on the wrong side because I probably didn't pin it, did I? All right, that's better. Try that, Michelle. Nice. There we go. At least you're picking up on it. Wait. Come on, there we go. Oh, you used it today? Oh, yeah, absolutely. So lucky to have it. Yeah, you don't know what you're missing out on when you've got a lot of unpicking to do. I was on the long arm and I did probably about a block and a half of edge to edge quilting, and I just went, oh, it's I don't like that. It's in the wrong position. So anyway, I had to unpick it. Wow. Can I just tell you, 12 stitches an inch is hard to unpick at any time. When you've got that little fella, an absolute dream. I caught up. There we go, all fixed. In a New York second. Be funny if I actually did it again though, wouldn't it? Oh, the dollars on the Buzz, 38 they are. So we're going to go that way. And this is where you're going to want to, I've got to actually, I might press these out first before I do anything because that'll help the cause. I'll move that way and I'll zoom in so you can see a bit closer. And I grab this. Lynette, you want one? Where have I put it? I've got one out. Oh, yep. Yep, I've got one, Lynette. I better write some of those down, hey. Okay, so I've got my little fella here. Just leave that there. I think I'm going to turn this way so it's easier. Got to have a buzz, please. Okay, yes, Sandy, you can. They're called quick rippers, but yes, you can. All right, so what I might do is, because I don't have a pen and paper, so I'll, and someone asked me for some clips too the other day. You know the little swivel clips when we did the bag? I asked for 4 of them, and someone asked for 2. And do you think I can find a piece of paper that tells me who that was? No idea. No idea at all. Hopeless. Absolute hopeless. So that's one. Did I drop the other one on the floor? It's very possible. I might have. Yeah, oh, it was you, Claire. Yep, I had a feeling it was, but I didn't want to presume anything. Mum always told me, presume nothing and know everything. Yes, Cherie, it just sent me a message. Yes, in a PM. I'm answering. She's probably watching. that one. I reckon I did. Did I drop it or have I wearing it? I'm missing one. Oh no, I think I've got them for. Alright. She's sending me messages and I can't answer. No, Buzz is more exciting than a ripper. So Sandy and Lynette Borg. Okay. Alright. Well, you've just seen it in action. I think it comes with a battery. I think. Yes, it does. But it lasts for a fair while. But you'll want to keep those batteries on standby just in case. Because if you run out of batteries and you have to do it manually, you'll be kicking yourself. So, opening the seam, oopsie days, will do, I'll show you. You can see it really well on this one actually. So opening the seam will give you that little point there, and that's what we're going to use to join our seams across that way to make sure we get our points there and there. Yep. All right, so I'm just going to pop this aside, relay them out, and move that way, and that one there. Yeah, that one there, that one there, that one there, and that one there. Oh, God, mad woman. What the hell are you doing, Michelle? There we go. Oh, the wrong way. There we go. Can I have one too? Oh, Lona. Yeah. Okay. So I better. How much are the mini iron mats? Oh, this one here that I'm using, or the little black one, Jennifer. I better grab a pen and paper. Hang on, guys. All right. I better write these down. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen. I'll stop the video and I will forget. Alright, so I have LOANAPECULIS for a quick ripper. Just send me an email and postal address, Lona. And then I have Sandy. And I have Lynette Borg. And the 4x swivel, oops, clips. It's Claire G. And the Donna Letty, small, what's it called? Stripology Ruler. Oh gee, Stripology. Yeah. The one you sit your hot iron on. Yep, they're 25. It's a silicone mat. Absolute ripper. And they're big enough you could probably sit a normal size iron on too. Alright, so you've got that way, that way. Do yourself a favour. Don't do what I did. Do as I say, not as I do. No, Kayleen, I'm very clever, aren't I? It's because we're in selfie mode. It won't reverse. The camera won't reverse. So I've actually got it in selfie mode. So just pop the top one aside and we'll just concentrate on this one. Not really a green fabric person, but would you like to check my purchases and same fabric? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to have a look too to make sure. Alright, so here you'll see, I'll use the pen, I've got a line there where the seam meets up. I'm going to put my pen right in there. I got told by, who was it, Kerry Lee West, Kerry Lee, it's called a hang pin method. And then you'll see here the point of that one there, go through, straight through, and then just you hang the pin there and just sort of wiggle it a bit so the pin sits nice and straight. Pop a pin next to it. You can put one on the other side if you want to. Might as well. Come on. And then there, and then move it over to the next one. And I think, see, that's way up there. I've missed my point on there, so it's way up here. See how far up it is on that one? And it's really low there, so it's way up here. So I'm probably going to lose that point, I'd say. I'm just going to wiggle that over a bit. Oh no, I might just a little bit off the, might nip a little bit off the top, but nothing major. Otherwise, because my seam is going to be really tiny. But I'd rather have a little smaller seam. I can go backwards and forwards over that, and you know, sort of make it a little bit sturdier. So here you'll really see it. You can see that sort of triangle shape. That's where the point of your triangle is. Autocorrect. And then you put in there and push through. Actually, seam is open. That one's not, so I'm going to open it up. And that's why we have them open, so that we can actually see where those points start and finish. You can also match up seams really well on the top. If you're looking down from the top, you can see that the seams are matched really well. That one's on a bit of an angle. I'm going to try again. Third time's a charm. There we go. Perfect. I'm just reading messages while I'm chatting away. And if you put a pin on either side, or a clip, whichever one suits, then that stops it from wiggling around. I don't bother the ends, that's not necessary. Then you do this one. And with this one, we've only really got the one, which is nice and easy peasy. So you'll see it there. Put your pin in there, pin through there, oopsie days, and give it a wiggle. That's that one, and then these. You should be able to see from top to bottom, straight across, looking up on top of it, where it is. Okay, and just pinch it tight. Oops, today's nearly knocked them all over. Grab the next one. You shouldn't need to pin in between. You can if you want to. You can pin it 1,000 times if you like. Pin right through. Like that. That one's done, and then we're going to sew these two. So I'm just going to move this for the time being. Start with this one. I'm just going to adjust that camera. Alright. She shared the pic on Friends of Michelle's patchwork, Judy. There'll be a few comments down now because everyone's been sharing pictures, which is awesome. But she did share it a while. Although yeah, I would say that you probably could find it. There must be a pictures section, or you know. All right. So once you've got your needle in that point, you can then take that out. This is where you can see if you've got a little bit of slack in this top one, because we had to unpick it. It normally creates a little bit of a stretch. So we can now tweak at this point, all right? But we don't do it beforehand. So I'm just going to stitch along, and you see I'm just holding it a little bit firmer. And I'm really trying to aim up here, but I am going to miss that point because it's so far up, a bit high. So take that out. One more. I might go back a little. And then take that little baby out and come a little bit further. One more. Okay. And we're going to aim for here. I was going to say I got caught on something. So as I get closer, I can take that one out. Excuse me. And then that one. Line up those edges. Type Cody Field and scroll down about 3 images. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Got caught there a little bit. Must have got caught on the thing. So I know I've already lost 1 point, which is that one there. I'm okay with that. But otherwise, the points aren't too bad. And I'll do the next one. We'll iron that in a minute. Okay, so there. Lifties. Thank you. I mean, if you do, you know, sort of muck up the seam on the white, because it's the same colour as itself, I mean, if you want to, you can undo it, but you don't have to. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not really going to see it if your seam's not lining up. All right. So, again, let's turn this baby over. Let's move that out of the way. Come here. And we're going to, and if that one there, because I use such a small little bit, it's going to be a little bit funky, but we'll deal with it. Just give it a quick finger press out, and then you can run the iron over it, and just don't over iron it, and make sure you're ironing without steam, please. If you use steam, you're going to stretch these to bilio. No spray other than a starch, which we can do later, but I'm very lightly just pressing these open. There we go. Making sure the other seams are still open, because they're going to need to be. There we go. And then swing her open, over, sorry. And so the one that I sort of struggled with before, it's not as bad as all that. I do have 2 sitting next to each other, but it's not going to be that obvious in the whole scheme of things. And if you pick that out, you're now off my Christmas list, just saying. So there you go. Alright, so that one, and then we're going to do the next one. We're going to open those up, just like we did before. I had 1 roll of rainbow batting left over from the other day when we did a live sale. Thank goodness, because I needed that for myself. But I'm going to order more because we've got back orders. So just letting you know, that should come in for your next delivery. And I'm going to do another little bit of video on the rug. So I've got 2 touching almost each other there, but you know, no biggie. It happens. So then we're going to see that one there. I don't know if you can see that. You nearly missed us, Heather. That's okay, love. You can always go back and watch again. We do muck around a little bit, so this one here, pin through there, pin there on the top of that one. Want to make sure those 2 babies meet. a little bit of a wiggle. Pin one side. I'm pinching it quite firmly. The other side. Then take that out. Again, line up these babies. You can see from over the top. One now. There now. That one now. And this one. Yeah. Received my parcel. Thank you, Michelle. Love the black and white chenille panel. You're welcome. When I do some demos, sometimes I just throw things into someone's package, so you'll be like, oh, look what I got. And it'll be the chenille panel that I did or something. I have done that to quite a few people, and it's just random. I don't sort of think about it. I just go, oh, I might go, oh, you know, it might have been something you said. It might have made me think, oh, you know, maybe that person might like that. Other times it's just, you know, it's just literally random. I haven't even thought about it. I just go, yep, pop that in there. Okay, so again, lift the foot up, down she goes, and stitch along. So I'm going to aim for that little point again on that triangle. Once I've got my needle in that point, I'm going to go to the next. Same scenario. I might have lost a little point on that. I love my project bag, and I got a free pin. Did you really? Sorry. That's hilarious. Did I leave a pin in there? That's funny you say that. I opened up not a project bag. It's actually a block bag, and it actually had a pin in it. So that's funny. All right. So then we get the iron again, and you're going to repeat this. Like, this is 4 times you'll repeat this, one for each corner, and then you've got these, well, not each corner, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and 2 at either side. That's sort of what it is. I'm just opening these up. So I also have this bag, which I was just telling you about, and I've looked at it and looked at it, and I'm going, how do I decorate that? Well, I have an idea. Yeah, another one. Yes, I know. So I will share that idea when I get my little old self organised, and I'm going to organise to have a few of those bags in. Yeah, I lost that point there. Oh no, I didn't. I just haven't ironed it properly. Oh, nice one, Michelle. Nice points there. Thanks. Do you have the quilting gloves? How much, please? Thank you. Lona, yes, they are 42, and yes, I always have stock of those babies. Happy to pop some in the post to you with your other. So yes, I know I've got 2 sitting there and 2 there. I don't care. It's okay, because once it goes in the whole project, it's fine. So I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way and just show you, and scoot this camera back, move it around. Hello. I've got my slippers on. You can see my slippers, my pink bridal shoes, and show you this baby. I haven't done the other one, so that's there ready to go. So this is the top here. So I might just unplug that for a sec so I don't burn anything. Just move it over here. Did someone say they wanted a mini iron, or they just asked me about it? They just asked. All right, so it's going to be very hard for you to see because it's quite a big sort of thing. So basically what you've got is, and sorry, I haven't ironed it again, is this is your first part. This is the first one we did, and I'm just going to try and see if I can If I can get that to face down a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Not looking, Cody. Hi, Cody. Stella sent the picture, but unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I don't have those coloured fabrics. Sorry, couldn't help. Okay. All right, so this is your centre one. Then this is the second one we did, the second border. And your third border is what we just did today. So should I go to your website? Oh, Lani, you don't have to. I can organise it. You send me a PM and with your details and yeah, all good. Probably pay less in postage too because it's not automatic. It's automatic on the website. Jennifer asks for an iron mat. Thank you. Jennifer. Jenny. Thank you. Do that. All right, so this one here is what we did the other day. The two, which what you'll see is that one there. Okay, can I have an iron, please? Sure. And then you got that one there. Okay, you've got to make sure it's a V shape, coming in as a V. That second border is a V shape. The first one is a V shape. Does that make sense? No worries, Lona. And I have an iron, Sandy, iron, mini iron. Yep. Sandy, mini iron. Yep. So just making sure that you do that. So you'll do this top and bottom. So then I'll add to the bottom of this, I'll add these two, yeah? So it'll go like that there. And then the other one there because the V has got to go in towards the center. All right, so that's your V. Okay, and then you'll do the same for the sides, and on the sides, so if I turn it sideways, okay, this is your side, you're going to have the same here with your V going in, so you'll have that one there, like that, and then another one, joining it, just like we did up here, and then you're going to have a plain white one there, okay, and that's going to be in your corner. Oh, Gidget, yeah, Gidget's right. We have a sale night normally on Monday night, and then we have one with Adele up in Rockhampton on the Wednesday night, so it's the Michelle and Adele show. So yeah, so that's how we're going to go. So I'm going to, by next time, have the bottom one done, put on here. Okay, so I'll have another one of those, that side, it'll be joined, and then I'll show you how to do the sides. All right, so we'll do that, and in between all that, you guys will catch up to me, won't you? Not joking. So yes, I hope that was useful and not too complex, as in my description of things, and not too confusing. And then once we've done all that, then we're going to use our leftovers of our half square triangles that we've already done, and we're going to use those to do a border. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to everyone. And you'll need 4 of these 16.5 inch squares, 4 16.5 inch squares to make for that. All right. Cody's going to try. I've still yet to get the details. I will try and do that through the week. The details of these. If you can read backwards, you can see here. But I will get them written up, like as in I'll write it up for you, because it's pretty much it's pretty easy to do. It's not rocket science. It's just knowing what to cut, what size to cut. What else is there that I had to tell you? I think that's about it. Yeah, so you should have quite a few of these left, and we're going to use them, and they should be pretty much the white and the colour. We're going to use them in the border, all right, and probably some white squares as well. Thank you, guys. I'll see you soon. Been watching those two. Just not too quick to buy, as I don't feel confident with online shop. That's okay, Alona. You don't have to. Absolutely not. You can always send me a PM later. It's fine. Either way, I don't mind. Or you can just sit and watch and have a laugh at me being silly. So, I'll just make sure that's it. You're welcome, Lynette. Sorry I couldn't get on any earlier. I really struggled to get out of the house. It was cold. Yeah, I reckon, Cody, I'm thinking I have only used probably, I reckon I've used 2 meters, at least 2.5, I'm guessing. Sort of measured it but didn't, if that makes sense, yeah. But I reckon 3 meters you'll have leftovers, you'd have heaps. Give you a little bit to play with. And I'll go and have a look at that fabric before I go back in the house. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Stella. Thank you. Yeah, look, you are welcome to, I don't think the girls would mind if you message any one of them. Never had a problem and everyone is great help. Thank you, Lynette. Yeah, if you ever wanted to know anything about it, ask the girls. Any one of them that are here now would be able to tell you about the business and how it works and what I do and whether you can trust me or not. And I'm absolutely happy for them to you know, tell you the truth. So all good. Thank you again, everyone. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. It's not raining yet, it's snowing yet, but it's tried a couple of times, freezing. So, hi Michelle. Yes, and we have fun while we empty our wallets. Yes, bank accounts. I know, it's, it does worry me, and I know you guys go, yeah, but it does worry me sometimes. So thank you, Lona, welcome, and thank you for commenting and joining us. And I will organise your order through the week, so probably mid to late week it'll get out in the post. So I'll send you an invoice once you send me your details, and I've got it all packaged. See you guys. Thanks again. Love you heaps. Bye.